Okay, we have a couple pretty nice bucks down here. We are going to destroy them with the 300 AR. We're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we're going to be having a look at my herd managed whitetail grind here in Revontuli Coast. Now, lately, this grind has been popping off. The results have been completely insane. The last two-hour streams, I have spawned 10 and 9 diamonds at each stream. 19 diamonds in the last 4 hours of grinding whitetail. That's kind of insane. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through exactly how to herd manage your whitetail, and then I'm going to show you the highlights from just one of those streams to show you exactly how herd management will affect your whitetail grind. But first, we're going to splatter 2 whitetail right here. Double splat, beautiful. But guys, let me know in the comments what your best whitetail trophy is in game so far. So what I use when I am doing the whitetail grind here in Revontuli Coast, this is my loadout. So yes, I do grind with the 300 AR. No, I do not get integrity, but I'm only shooting the deer that don't matter. My goal is to get them to die as fast as possible. So even if you do get a bad shot, they're gonna do way less running. You're gonna have to do way less tracking. So grinding with the 300 makes sense for me. And then I do have the Zarza 308, and that is what I use for trophies, for diamonds and for rares. Now, if you don't trust yourself to realize that you should switch rifles and you think you might shoot a trophy with the 300, then don't grind with it. That's complete personal preference. And then I do have the Virant 22, and that's just to turn deer when they're showing us their butts, basically. And so this is my saved loadout. I call it whitetail and red deer. Then I have, of course, all my ammos. I only carry the Hyperion, not a big fan of the Argus. I do have the deer grunt collar, and then I have the Apex View binoculars, and I do carry tents. Now, I am super far into this grind. I have now pulled 7 whitetail great ones off of Revontuli Coast. I have 8 in total. The first came from Rancho. So this map has been really good to me, but you always want to carry tents, even when you're past the setup part of your grind, and that is because beavers. Beavers love to knock my tents down, and if I don't have them on me, I have to run all the way over there to put the tent back, and that is just a gigantic waste of time. Now, if you actually look at this zone through the binoculars, you can't see their antlers. Look at that. You can see what level they are and what their trophy estimate is, but when I actually look at them through the rifle scope, then the antlers do render in. Now, these are pretty far shots. This is about 380 meters. I do usually shoot at that zone from way up here. I could run down and use the tripod down there, but I usually make my shot. And what I do is I 0 to 300. I've got 2 nice shooters right here. I aim for spine, and because these are about 380 to 400 meters away, and I'm only 0 to 300, there's gonna be a drop and I'm gonna get a really sweet shot. Let's try it out. Here we go. And splat. And I got them both. Beautiful. So then I do have a tent down here. We zing down there. Pick up my deer, 198 and a 224.6. And then I do have a tent to go pick them up over here. See, what did I say about beavers? There goes my tent. So if I didn't have tents on me, I would have to go back to this tent, get tents, and run all the way over here to put tents down. But I do have tents on me, so we can just put it back, because beavers are super annoying. Now, somewhere in the video, I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to be featured in a video. And if you are on console, then it would be a voice chat, also featured in a video. Let's continue. So look at these shots, 389.1 meters. Ooh. Was a little high on that one, but they did give us left lung, so it was a vital shot. And this guy, 379.6 meters, and that was absolutely beautiful. Double lung, and he went splat. And look what is waiting for us in the next zone. That is a huge diamond. Like, that's a max weight diamond. That rack is gigantic. Let's shoot it and see what it's gonna score. But basically, the first step in your herd managed Great One grind is to find all of your whitetail drink zones, or whatever species it is that you are grinding. Now, when you are doing this, you want to be setting up on the best zones as you find them. Now, this is where my whitetail zones are. You will have similar but different zones, but this map will help you to find your drink zones. You don't have to look at the bottom 20% of the map. There won't be any whitetail there. So you want to carry tents and or tripods, some way to mark those zones. Tents is best. You can get away with doing this grind without tripods, but I do prefer to use them because they protect your zones. So we're going to pull out the Zarza 308. We don't want to be shooting this guy with the 300 because then he will not be a diamond. 0 to 150. and double splat. Beautiful. Now, when you first start your grind, you're not going to be able to have pickup tents. That comes later in the grind. Look at the size of this beast. Holy, he is a giant. 271.06, almost max weight, not quite, but that is a gigantic diamond. And one more for the counter. Now, you'll notice my numbers were 1,372 kills so far into this whitetail grind, and we have 78 diamonds. That's a lot. But that's what herd management does. It makes you spawn way more diamonds, bigger rares, possibly even super rares, although that has not happened for me yet. And we don't actually know if it spawns great ones sooner or not. But it certainly makes your grind way more exciting and brings much better results. Now, it's not for everyone, and if it's not for you, that's totally okay. You definitely can spawn a great one without using herd management. I have done that many times. So while you're finding your zones, you want to actually choose and set up on 16 zones to start with. Choose 8 to be your main shooting zones. Those are going to be the zones that you grind for the duration of your grind. So right now, all of the spots that I am set up are my main shooting zones because my exterior zones were shot down a long time ago. That's just what stage I am at in my grind right now. So I'll show you the zones that I'm using. So right now we are set up on the top left corner. I have a tent right up here so that I can shoot down at this zone here. I can run down there and then shoot across here, or I can just stay right up there and shoot across, but we are working with 2 zones right here. So that's 2, 1 up there, 3, 4, and 5. This one right here, that's 6. This one right here, that's 7. Now, I used to shoot backwards. Anytime you can set up where you have zones about 300 meters apart, it's absolutely perfect because when you set up on one and shoot at the opposite zone, when you fast travel and pick up your kills, the zone that you were standing on, the deer there will then render in and you can just shoot back, fast travel back, and pick them up. But that zone turned into a female-only zone, so we don't use it anymore. And then, I actually have 9 zones right now. I have this zone right here, that's number 8, and this one right here is number 9. So we're working with 9. So it doesn't have to be a perfect science. Approximately 8 zones are going to be your main shooting zones, and basically all the rest are going to be your exterior zones. But you can only work with 8 at a time because we only can use 16 tents max on the map at any time. And once you are set up and you start your rotations, you're going to be rotating on all 16 zones, main and exterior, at the same time, shooting mid-levels and up. Okay, we have $2 here. What the heck? Stinking tree? No! All right, we might have a problem here. He is gone. We only got the 1. But when you are at the shooting down phase, the earlier stages of your grind, you're going to have 1 tent at each zone and you're going to have to run to pick up your kills. If it is really far, grab a 4-wheeler, as long as it isn't going to spook other shooting zones that you need to get to. If I were to take a 4-wheeler to this zone would definitely not be there anymore. So we definitely don't want to do that. So for main shooting zones, you want to pick zones that are nice and wide open, that you can run over there, that you can run quickly over there to pick up your kills. We have another level 3 here. It's crazy. I tell you, it's seriously crazy. So once you're set up on 8 main shooting zones, then you can put your other 8 tents at any 8 zones on the map, and then you're going to start your rotations. So basically, I like to set the time for 10:30. I find the later you set the time for in the zone, the greater the chance will be that the whitetail will be in their zones. No one likes to come and wait to shoot animals. Now, when they don't show up into their zones, I do the 1-minute trick. It is expensive, but simply I go into the tent, change the time forward by 1 minute, and usually that brings the deer into their zones. The other thing you can do is just leave the map and come back, but you can't do that at every zone. Well, I guess you could, but it would really not speed you up. Or just go to the next zone and keep shooting and go back later. Let's drop this big guy. Did I get him? I got him. All right, let's grab this guy now. Lay down, dude! Oh my gosh, we got him. Had to unload, but if I had been using the 300 there, I wouldn't have had to put so many bullets into that whitetail. Okay, this is our second level 3. 267.28, and oh, he is a wonky one. Look at that. A little bit of a funky rack. Okay, 1 more diamond. Beautiful. So we managed to put 3 shots into this guy. He did go splat. And that's the main objective. It doesn't really matter if you shoot it with a 300, if you put 10 shots into it, well, you don't want to put 10. But it doesn't matter if you get full score because the objective is just to get a respawn. That's what matters. Now, if it's a trophy, it does matter, and that's when you want to use the 308 or any 4-8 rifle, whatever is your favorite. So for whitetail here in Revontuli Coast, you need approximately 60-ish zones. That's how many zones you need to find before you start your whitetail grind, because if you don't, you're going to get inconsistent respawns. We have some pretty nice respawns here, not too bad. Beautiful. So once you are set up on 16 zones, you want to start your rotations. So set the time for approximately 10:30 and start rotating on your zones. Now what you want to be doing is shooting the mid-levels and up. You don't want to shoot small deer. The only time you shoot a level 1 whitetail is if you are at a main shooting zone and there's nothing bigger there to shoot. That's the only circumstance which you want to shoot level 1s. So we're only going to be shooting 2s. When you do spawn a level 3, at the beginning part of your grind, you want to stack it. What does that mean? It means you're not going to shoot it right away. You're going to leave it there for a little while until your exterior zones are shot down, meaning you have nothing but small bucks in all of your exterior zones. Then it is time to shoot the diamonds. So you stack them only in your main zones. If you do spawn a diamond at an exterior zone, you can shoot it, taxi that baby, and put it in your lodge. And we're gonna take 2 again. Now the reason we only shoot 2 at each zone is because when you shoot more than 2, there is a greater chance that your respawns are gonna bounce and they're gonna respawn out at exterior zones, messing up your herd management. So that is why we only shoot 2. And that's a big stack of splattered deer. Now, while you're doing your rotations and you're shooting the mid-levels and up, you're going to notice, especially as you get more and more diamonds stacked, is that your exterior zones are going to naturally become smaller. Now, when you do get to an exterior zone, actually, I'm going to bring you to one and show you. Okay, so if you get to a zone and it looks like this, nothing in there worthy of a bullet. Nothing. Only females and very small bucks. That is what we call a shot down zone. When you get to a zone and this is what you find, then that zone is shot down, and what you want to do is pull up your tent and tripod. Well, I don't have a tent here just because we're so close to an outpost, and then you can move that tent and tripod to another exterior zone and just continue your grind. You're going to keep moving your setups until all of the whitetail zones on the map, except for your 8 main shooting zones, are shot down. Once that happens, pull all those tents, set them up on your main shooting zones as pickup tents, and then you're just going to grind your 8 main shooting zones, and you don't have to go to exteriors anymore after that. This is when the fun begins. This is when you're going to start to spawn sweet trophies. Now, the reason this happens is because the game looks at what's on your map and says, oh my gosh, look at all the low trophy rating on the map. We're going to compensate by giving you big trophy rating, and so your respawns are going to be nice and big, which is going to cause you to spawn way more diamonds way sooner. You're going to get way bigger rares. You might even spawn a super rare, and of course, we're hoping it brings great ones on sooner, but that has not been proven to date. Now, herd management is not an easy or fast thing to do. It does take a lot of time. It is a lot of work, but it has crazy awesome results. Now, this is not my strategy. A huge shout out to iBuyPremiums, who came up with the stacking strategy. Definitely show him some love. I will leave his link on the screen here and in the description below. But basically, that's it. That's how herd management works. So for whitetail, you want to be shooting the 2s and up. If you have a 2 that looks like a 1, don't have any here right now, but if it looks like a 1, treat it like it's a 1. Tiny 2s you can also leave. So basically, you're going to be shooting those mid-level 2s and up, stack the 3s, and leave the 1s. Only shoot the 1s if they're in a main shooting zone and there is nothing bigger to shoot. And just keep rotating until all your exteriors are shot down. Then move those tents to be pickup tents. Then you can shoot the stacked diamonds and grind the respawns in your main shooting zones for the remainder of your grind. That's it in a nutshell. If you do have questions, definitely leave them in the comments below, and I would be happy to answer them for you. Let's look at the highlights from that crazy stream just a couple days ago. We got $2. No diamonds yet? What is happening? I don't understand why there are no decent bucks on my map. Is the map gonna spit out a great one? I hope so. Okay, we have a level 3, and it looks like he's gonna make it. 239 to 280, okay? Beautiful. Okay, this is the level 3. 258.53, not a big diamond, but he is a diamond. Beautiful. 59? That's a lot of diamonds that are not rare. None of them! Come on. Oh, we got a level 3. Looks like it could troll. Oh, jeez. That's a big level 2 as well. He's not gonna be a big diamond. If he is a diamond, he might troll. We got a big 2, and we have a 3. Start with this guy. Beauty. Got him. Beautiful. Level 2 is a diamond. I thought it might be. Nice. That's diamond number 2 and diamond number 60 of the grind. And our level 3, do we have double diamonds or is the 3 gonna troll us? Looks pretty nice. Double diamonds, baby! Yes! And we got them both. I had to shoot up there because there was a tree right here. Awesome. Another diamond. 2 diamonds in 1 zone. Oh, and we have another level 3. We are doing all right. This has been a pretty sweet rotation. I think that's definitely a diamond. That is not a troll. And another diamond. Look at that. That's a cool rack. I don't taxi whitetail very often. And another diamond. How long does it take to get a great one? Every grind is different. Could be 200 kills, could be 2,000, could be more. It's hard to say. Depends on your RNG. I've had long, crazy long grinds, and I've had really crazy short grinds, and everywhere in between. Okay, that is a big level 2 that might be a diamond as well. Okay, and a gold. 250.31. I knew he was big. Just about, but not quite. There's another level 3. Yes! How many diamonds have we spawned? What were we at? We were at 58, 62. So we've spawned 4 diamonds, and we have a 3 here. So is this gonna be diamond number 5? There it is. Is it gonna be a diamond? He doesn't look that big. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, he starts at 250? Maybe he'll be a small diamond. Okay, are you a diamond? I'm gonna say, maybe. Yes, he is. 264.2, and that's diamond number 5. 5 diamonds. Yes. And there's another level 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This map is hot. This map is crazy. Look at this. That's another diamond. Definitely. 272.52, diamond number 6? Yeah, diamond number 6. What? We've been grinding for an hour and 20 minutes. We've had 6 diamonds. What? That might be a diamond. Might be a 250. Yeah, that's a big one. They just keep moving. Another diamond! Oh my gosh! Ah, that's funny. Holy, that's 7 diamonds tonight. 7. What? Jeez, is that another diamond? What the heck is happening? I think it might be. That's right, come in here, dude. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I do not know what is happening right now, but this is crazy. That's another one. That's 8. That's 8 diamonds tonight in an hour and 24 minutes. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, anytime that super rare wants to spawn, it has the greatest chance of spawning right now while we're spawning crazy amounts of diamonds. Come on. Crazy tonight. Crazy. This is the craziest amount of diamonds that I've ever spawned in Whitetail Grind. Ever. Ever. Ever, ever. I'm hoping it's gonna lead to something sweet. Oh my gosh. Beauty. 270! That's a big one. That's diamond number 9. Diamond number 9. What? How'd I get so much cash? Doing a 28 Great One grinds. Anytime you shoot and harvest something over and over and over again, you're gonna make a pile of cash. We've spawned 9 diamonds so far tonight. 9. 9 in an hour and 35 minutes. 9 diamonds so far. The map is kind of insane tonight. I'm hoping a great one is gonna pop. I'm hoping. Yes, please splat the like button. You can do it. Oh, got him. I got them both. I got them both. Yes. Those are some first shots. 397 meter shot. You just 0 to 300 and aim a little high. We got a level 3. 226 to 267. He's not going to be huge, but I think he's going to make it. I think that's going to be diamond number 10. Holy. Yep. We started at 58 diamonds the stream tonight. We're at 67. He looks wide enough to make it, I think. We're sending him back for a super rare. Come on. He is a diamond. That's funny. Diamond number 10 for tonight. Oh my gosh. That's the most diamonds I've ever had in less than 2 hours. Ever. That's the record. My map is crazy, isn't it? And I'm gonna recommend that you watch this video next.